First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Houston Texans and the Atlanta Falcons. Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. And we are underway here in Atlanta. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First down, 10. They're on the 26-yard line. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And this time they are ready for it. 12 for a loss, and it's second down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Pushed out to his left. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
On third down, Milrow on the run to the right. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
They'll indeed go for it with Milrow. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game?
How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss on his way to a nice pickup of 7. From 31, here is second and 2.
Let's go. Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Box.
They'll go again with Robinson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
We'll go play action now with Penix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On second down, here's Penix. To the left side, into the hands of Moore.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And he's in. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Falcons. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Texans 0.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. Two first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before. He's being forced out of bounds.
Across the midfield at the 48.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll go play action with Milroe. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum.
Milroe's pass intercepted.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
From the gun, it's Penix. Rolling to the left. Now he'll run.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
On 2nd down, Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 39 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
On the move left. He runs with it. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that.
And he's in! Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Greg, offensive coordinator's script to start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive. They've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, they continue to build on this lead here early. This is going to be a long day for this defense.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Drive will start on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 5. Protects the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. It's good for Texans first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down. Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with first and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll be stepped up at the line of scrimmage.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic, there hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
On second down, Milroe. Good coverage there in the end zone, and it's incomplete. Terrific work to separate the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
That was a perfectly timed hit. I think it actually saved 6 points, but he got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Here's a third and 10.
Come on. Hey. Cowboy 80.
From the gun, it's Milroe. And he'll take it on in. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Houston.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. He gets this one to Moore. And he'll be taken down up at the gain. That's good for a quick first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he gave one man the slip and going to take this one forward. A pick up a 3. Now Penix to throw on second down. Moving left. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on second down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to third. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
Now Penix on third and long. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That is well done there, converting on third and 15.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Back to throw. Here's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Atlanta.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal.
10 more yards.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal. And he pitches it. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
From the gun, here is Penix. He keeps it himself.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up third down.
Third and goal. Here's Penix. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Texans take over first and 10. Their own 35-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Ball on the 36 now. He is 2nd and 9. Forced out wide. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
This is one of those plays where you either have to just eat it or you got to make a better decision on where you throw that ball, because you continue to throw the ball into these crowds, especially under pressure, you're going to turn the ball over, balls are going to get tipped up in the air, and bad things are going to happen. So, fortunately for him, it winds up incomplete, but got to expect better decision-making as the game goes on.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They face 2nd down and 7. Moore going in motion.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they'll take this to about the 38-yard line. Jalen Walker there to make the play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Milroe on 3rd down. One incomplete. Humphrey outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
That one on target to Williams. He's got it. He's going to have a Texans 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
First and 10.
Bill Rucker on the inside handoff. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, they'll run. He'll pop his head for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Milroe. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Texans.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them. And you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
Time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return starts from the 5. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Rest at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
To throw is Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. Did you see him get off the quarterback? Hey, hold that ball for one tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. You can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to it.
And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll throw. It's Penix. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Taken in, and he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Moving to his left, and he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete.
That's caught left side by Pitts. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Again, it's Penix. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
So we're at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
So wet it down. Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
ATL, sorry, no disrespect here. I put up your thing like this, cause you ain't winning this B.I. Little John and the East Side boys with me, and we all like to see Chigo. So bring yourself over here, girl, and let me see you get low. If you want this dude, now take it to the floor. If you want that.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Another run here for Robinson. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll try to run for him with Robinson. Robinson. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line to the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
And this is really just all about the second effort. I mean, they've got him stopped initially, but it's his ability to just continue to push through the initial contact, push forward to that first down marker, and he didn't get it by much, but that's a really good effort.
He'll look forward for a touchdown. Kalen Ford there on the tackle. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8. At the 39.
Short throw taken by Pitts. He was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 1918.
Looking to throw. It's Penix. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Christian Harris. He's pinned to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great movement.
To the pylon, he's pinned. Touchdown, Houston. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and result in a nice touchdown.
21. Falcons 20.
Ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'm trying to...
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey! Gotta be lying.
Here's a run going left. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
And as of right now, they find themselves themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. He's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Now a give up the middle, and he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5. Now a give on the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Luther Burden, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
They'll indeed go for it with Milroe. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have a Texans 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
And the lefty panics on 1st down. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We saw a great example of it here.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold them to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
On the give, this is Algier. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
On the handoff, here's Robinson running right. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll go again with Robinson. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and He put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go!
From the gun, it's Penix. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. He'll let this one go long for Williams. He's got it! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
And the Texans 1st down.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. 4th quarter begins on the ground. And this one, blown up. Good serve. Drop him. Loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Out of the gun. It's Milroe. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 2.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And the run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Penix. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On 3rd down, Penix. Rushed to his left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They'll go. It's Robinson. Yeah. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard
Out of the shotgun. It's Penix. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Henry Tuotua. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the fourth quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
Williams in motion. First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9.
Second and 1.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and a yard. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down.
First down. A gain of 3 on the play. First down.
They'll stay on the ground. Oh, a loose football. It's scooped up by the Falcons.
All this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now a run on first down. And he'll get about 5. Come up now for second down and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You can just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
The sound deafening in the dome. It's third down. From the gun, it's Milroe. And that is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. This wasn't quite meant to be.
Gotta have it, 4th and 4. He'll try and throw for it with Milroe. Quick throw here is complete. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Searching forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here comes second and 4. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. And And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. They'll get it with still a minute 20 left to go in the game. It is 2nd and 6. Try the right side with Robinson. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. Escaping to his left. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. The punt team comes on. Here's Tommy Townsend to kick it as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. To return is Williams. Woo! But this turns out to be a solid return. They finally get him to the ground.
At their own 45-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. A ball deep for the end zone. This one is caught. It is a touchdown. There's a marker down. Let's see if it holds up. Point after now from Tucker. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3 of field goals here in the 4th quarter. The timeouts are gone, so this becomes a must. They're going to line up for the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense could just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the Falcons. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.